Hi, welcome to Mindful Healthy Habits with Kevin. Today I'm going to be talking about doing the right thing. Doing the right thing in any situation will make you feel empowered. It will make you feel less attached to certain outcomes. When you come across a decision and you can take a shortcut, something that will give you short-term benefit, or doing it the long way, the hard way, no short-term benefit, but will give you a long-term benefit, what would you choose? You're going to come across these situations all the time, every day, and you just have to make the right decision. You have to say to yourself, I could do this. It's going to benefit me right now, but I'm not going to feel good about it. I'm not going to feel in the flow. I'm not going to feel like it was the right thing to do. I have a little bit of guilt. I have a little bit of that voice talking to me like, shouldn't be doing this. If that happens to you and you are aware of it, some people aren't aware of it, but if you are, if you're watching videos like the one I'm making today, you probably are aware of it. You probably are aware that there's a right way and there's the kind of the shortcut way, the taking advantage way, the way that doesn't make you feel good, and you know it. So let's say, for example, you take the shortcut, you take an advantage somehow in life, and it gives you short-term benefit. If you continually do that, life, the universe, is going to find a way to even out. You have to know that. It's true. Next time you take a shortcut, in the hours, the days, the weeks, sometimes months, sometimes years, life finds a way to get even. If you're taking shortcut to save a bit of money and you know it's not the right thing to do, there's a better way to do it, there's a right way to do it, but you choose to do the way that saves you a bit of money, in the next week or two, your car is going to need repairs unexpectedly, or your fridge is going to stop working, and you're going to have to pay that money back just in a different way. It evens out. It really does. You're better off staying in the flow of the universe. Even if there's very little short-term benefit, just stay in the flow of the universe. Stay even with the universe so you don't owe it anything later on. I see this in my profession as a teacher. I see this a lot with students. Every single year there's at least one, maybe two students who are those kind of students who do take a lot of risk, a lot of shortcuts. They take advantage of people. They kind of manipulate people even at a young age. They just learn from it, maybe from their parents. And they take a lot of shortcuts. They do the wrong thing more often than the right thing. And they get a lot of discipline, a lot of trouble at the time, but there's a lot of stuff that they get away with, that they don't get caught for. And what ends up happening, I see it every single year, what ends up happening is that at some point, somewhere, they have a really important sports event that's coming up. And they're looking forward to playing. And they've been waiting and waiting for this sports event to open up because that's the number one thing that they want to do. And a week before tryouts, or even right after tryouts, I've seen so many examples of somebody spraining an ankle, or breaking a leg, or unexpectedly wrist is sprained. Some kind of unexpected injury that happens just before or during that prevents that person from actually participating in the event that he wanted or she wanted. Happens all the time. Life finds a way to get even. It finds a way to say, no, you don't deserve it this time. And kind of takes it away from you somehow. I believe life self-disciplines people, gives them consequences they may not even realize. If people take too many shortcuts, life will find a way to even it out. If you do it right the first time, you get less of these unlucky breaks. You are in the flow more. Life is on your side. It just seems everything is flowing with you. Minus the short-term benefits of taking advantages here and there and taking shortcuts here and there. You have the universe on your side. You have luck on your side. Everything's on your side. And when something does go, it's not nearly as bad as what happens to the person who does take the shortcuts. It's minor. It's a minor bump in the road. It's a minor obstacle. The ones that have the major obstacles are the ones that have it coming. They're the ones that take the shortcuts in life. They're the ones that kind of take advantage of the system, take advantage of people when they're vulnerable, take advantage of people when they're younger, maybe a little more naive. You know what you're doing when you do it. You have that decision. Choose the right thing all the time. Stay in the flow of the universe. Don't have the universe looking for things to get even because, oh, you got away with that or you got away with that. When someone commits a crime, the best thing that could happen to that person is to get caught, have some sort of a consequence, and then they're even. The ones that don't get caught, the ones that get away with it, they don't really truly get away with it. Life finds a way to discipline them. Life finds a way to make things even. I see it all the time. I see lots of examples of hearing somebody admit that they got away with something. And then weeks later, months later, something happens. I'm like, huh, interesting. That didn't happen to me. It didn't happen to another person. It only happened to you. And just a month ago, you admitted that you were taking shortcuts. Life finds a way to get even with those people. Do the right thing. The guilt that comes with continuously taking shortcuts, the ego that is involved with Everyone's doing it the hard way, and I found an easy way to do it. It's not legal, but I got away with it. No, I didn't get caught. Nobody saw me. That person will have what's coming to them. They will. You may not even realize it, but that person is going through some unlucky breaks of their own. Life has a way to get even with them. So when you are in the flow and you are making the right decisions, you're just going to get this sense of like confidence, power. And when something does, there is an obstacle in the way, you're going to be more resilient to overcome it. You're not going to get so down. You're going to realize, yeah, things like this happen to everybody. But the things that are happening to me are much more minor than some other people who maybe take advantages in life, take shortcuts, take the easy way out with short-term benefits rather than looking ahead and saying, I want to keep my luck. I want to keep my flow going. I want to make the right decisions all the time so that I have that in my back pocket. I have that. Life's looking out for me, not necessarily giving me consequences for things that I've gotten away with. You also see this with people who've committed crimes and have got away with it, and then years later they come back and they confess. They never got caught. No one was ever going to catch them, but they came back and confessed anyway. Their life was such a mess. They had so much guilt. It was just tormenting them. So they came and confessed. Maybe they spent a year or two in jail, and when they came out, different animal, totally free. Life is on your side again. You did your time. Life's even. Now you can go out and enjoy life, guilt-free. Get life working with you again rather than against you. Give it a try. Whenever these situations come up, think about, I gotta do the right thing. I gotta stay in the flow. It's gonna be a little bit harder right now because I'm not taking shortcuts that everybody else is. But I'm gonna stick with the plans. Trust the process. I'm gonna trust the process that if I continually make good decisions every day, just make a habit out of that, life is going to be on my side. Future events are going to be easier. I'm going to get lucky breaks rather than unlucky breaks. Trust the process. I hope you enjoy today's lesson. Do the right thing. Make a habit out of it and just see how life is different. Try it for yourself. And I hope it makes a difference in your life. Thank you for watching. Hope you have an amazing day.